Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So I've been looking into everything that's been said, hinted, or quietly dropped about Chris Brown's upcoming album, Brown. And honestly, here's the truth right now. There actually isn't a lot of official information yet. We don't have a release date, we don't have a track list, and there aren't any officially confirmed features either. But if you start paying attention to the singles, the visuals, the hints on social media, and even some snippets that have surfaced recently, you start to see a picture forming. So in this video, we're going through everything we know so far about Chris Brown's upcoming album Brown. The singles, the rollout, the hints about May, and even some unreleased songs that fans have already heard previews of. Alright, let's get into it. First things first, the title itself. The album is called Brown, and that's actually pretty interesting. Because Chris Brown has released a lot of albums throughout his career, but naming one simply after his last name feels very intentional. It almost feels like a statement, like this project might represent him as an artist, or maybe even a new chapter in his career. You know what I mean? Sometimes when artists name an album after themselves, or after their name in general, it usually means the project is supposed to represent their identity in some way. And considering where Chris Brown is in his career right now, that would make sense. He's more than 20 years into the industry at this point. He's still releasing music consistently, still charting, still touring. So an album called Brown could very well represent the artist he is today. But of course, that's just my opinion. We still don't have the full picture yet. There's no official track list, no confirmed concept for the album, and still no release date. What we do have, though, are the singles that seem to be starting this new era. The first real sign of this era came with the song Holy Blindfold. Now, this track is actually interesting because it's not the typical smooth R&B sound that people usually associate with Chris Brown. Instead, the song leans much more into a pop direction. It actually reminds a lot of the style he explored with Undecided back in the day. It's crazy. It's been nearly 7 years since he released Indigo. Time flies, guys. Time flies. Anyway, let's get back to it. Where was I? So rather than being a slow R&B record, Holy Blindfold feels more like one of those melodic pop tracks that still carry his signature style but go a little more mainstream in terms of sound. After Holy Blindfold, Chris Brown released It Depends, featuring Bryson Tiller. And this one definitely got people talking. Because anytime Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller collaborate, fans are going to pay attention. Their styles fit together really well. Both artists operate in that modern R&B space where the production is atmospheric, melodic, and very polished. But this is where the rollout starts to feel a little bit unusual. Because normally when a song plays a big role in an album rollout, there's also a music video that follows shortly after the single drops. And so far, we still don't have a music video, which is a little surprising. Usually the video would arrive pretty quickly, to keep the momentum going. But in this case, we're still waiting. Now, another interesting piece of the puzzle comes from snippets that fans have heard recently. Chris Brown has actually previewed or played small parts of unreleased songs in different situations. For example, there's a track called Obvious that fans heard when it was played in a club. Then there's another song called Calling Your Name, which surfaced through a short preview as well. And there's even a third one called Hear Me, which appeared briefly in a video where Chris Brown was in the studio. Now, of course, none of these songs are officially confirmed for the album yet, but when multiple snippets start appearing around the same time, it usually means the artist is sitting on a lot of unreleased material for the upcoming project. So there's definitely a chance that at least some of these songs could eventually end up on Brown. And that leads us to one of the most interesting hints we've gotten recently. Not too long ago, Chris Brown posted something on Instagram that immediately got fans talking. It's the one you are seeing now on screen. The big question is what exactly that something is. Is it the album or just new music? And realistically, the most logical guess right now is probably a new single. Most likely a new single and maybe, just maybe, a release date for the album. So right now, that's basically everything we know about Chris Brown's upcoming album, Brown. We have the title, we have the first singles, we have a remix. We've heard a few unreleased snippets, and we have a hint that new music could be arriving in May, but the full picture still isn't clear yet. There's still no official release date, no confirmed track list, and no full album announcement. So the big question now is simple. What's the next move? A new single, a music video, or the official album rollout finally beginning? One thing is certain though. The Brown era has already started, and if that may hint means what fans think it means, then we might not have to wait too long to see what Chris Brown has planned next. But now, I'm curious what you think. What are your expectations for Brown? Do you think the next move is going to be a new single, or could Chris Brown be preparing something bigger? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more updates like this as soon as they happen, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.